In this tutorial, I'm going to go over how to use the curvature tool. This is going to let us create irregular shapes or curved line segments. So I have it selected. You can see what it looks like. Looks like a pen with a little curve next to it, and it's the fourth tool down here. And the way this tool works is I basically click and let go, and click and let go, and click and let go, and I can see a couple of things happening. I can see I get a preview line of where the curve will shift, and you see where I move the cursor, the whole line is going to shift. So it's not just the new part of the line, but also the old part of the line is going to shift. So if I make it up here, it shifts in a different way than if I keep going in the same direction. Now currently, what I do every time I click is I lay down a vector point, and those are those little circle points that we see here. And then where I lay my next point kind of determines the curvature of the line. So here I have just a kind of squiggly line, and it currently has a stroke and a fill. And let's just say I want to stop there. If I want to stop making this line right now, I can go ahead and either press escape on my keyboard or just click to the selection tool. And that will stop the line making process. And now I can go ahead, maybe I'll want to go ahead and change to no fill here, so it really is just a line. Maybe I'll change to, oops. I want to leave the fill, nothing. I want to change the stroke to the cyan color here. And so now I have this basic curve here, right? Something I couldn't do with my basic shapes. And this is a basic vector line. We'll see if I go to my direct selection tool. In fact, we can still see those vector points, and those vector points have what are called handles, which determine how much curve there is and in what direction the curve goes. So I can actually kind of change it even further once I grab that. And I can use these to make these curved lines. I can also use the curvature tool to go ahead and make complete shapes that are a little bit more irregular. Now you see when I click back on it, I actually am continuing with the same line here, which I don't want. So to avoid that, I actually have to select off the line first. So I have to click off so nothing is selected. Then I can go back to my curvature tool, and then I can go ahead and make a new line. And in this case, I'm thinking that I want my line to be actually a shape, so I'm going to close it. So now I have an actual shape, and I can give it an actual fill, right? And now I have a nice shape that is irregular, right? Something I couldn't do with, or would be harder to do with basic shapes like circles and squares using the curvature tool.